You're watching Netrush Report, where we don't just tell you who won or lost, we break down the drama, the context, and the hidden battles shaping the sport. If tennis is more than just a scoreline for you, hit that subscribe button, and let's dive in. Anna's Cincinnati journey began against home favorite Peyton Stearns. The crowd was loud, the energy high, and the rallies long. It was a first test of endurance, and Anna passed. With relentless ball striking and mental grit, she clawed her way to a hard-fought win over the young American. Then came the shocker. Wimbledon runner-up Amanda Anisimova, a player riding high on confidence, was swept aside in straight sets. Anna's timing was flawless, her return game punishing, and her composure under pressure unshakable. But the third round? That's where the trouble began. Ekaterina Alexandrova took the first set 6-3. The second went to a tense tiebreak. And by the time Kalinskaya turned it around and bagged the decider 6-1, the match had drained every ounce of energy she had left. The clock was ticking, and the schedule was merciless. Studio microphone. Less than 24 hours after finishing a physically demanding three-setter, Kalinskaya learned she'd be first up on center court against Iga Swiatek. No extra recovery, no afternoon start, just a quick turnaround that would challenge even the fittest athletes. Instagram story screenshot. Her response? Simple, direct, and impossible to ignore. How does WTA expect me to recover? It wasn't a question meant for an answer. It was a statement, a warning about the strain players are under. Montage of past tennis stars criticizing scheduling: Djokovic, Nadal, Murray. Kalinskaya isn't the first. Serena Williams, Novak Djokovic, and Andy Murray have all slammed tennis grueling schedules in the past. The core issue? A packed tournament calendar, broadcast priorities, and a relentless push to squeeze in as many matches as possible, often at the player's expense. And then there's the opponent waiting on the other side of the net, Iga Swiatek. World number 1, Wimbledon champion, a player who hasn't dropped a single set in the tournament so far. Swiatek's game thrives on precision, pace, and mental fortitude, exactly the kind of challenge that punishes fatigue. Past highlights of their previous match, where Kalinskaya won. The twist? The only time these two have faced off before. Kalinskaya won. Straight sets. That result will give her belief, but belief alone won't overcome tired legs and a quick turnaround. This story is about more than one quarterfinal. It's about how tennis balances player health with tournament logistics. It's about the growing pressure from athletes demanding fair treatment. And it's about the future, because if the WTA doesn't address these concerns, more players will speak out. Louder, more often. Graphics showing the average rest time between matches for top players at major tournaments. In a sport where margins are razor thin, even a few hours of recovery can mean the difference between victory and defeat. And as fans, we want to see players at their best, not struggling to perform because the schedule broke them before the match even began. Whether Anna Kalinskaya can pull off another upset against Iga Swiatek remains to be seen. But one thing is clear, her words have struck a chord in the tennis world. Maybe, just maybe, this moment will spark the conversation that changes how tournaments treat their athletes.